right now on Fox News Sunday.
And hello again from Fox News in Washington. Donald Trump was busy putting out fires this week, trying to get House Speaker Paul Ryan on board his campaign. But this weekend, Trump faces new problems. A newspaper investigation into his treatment of women over the years. And a strange story that he often posed as a publicist to brag about himself. Joining me now, Republican National Committee Chair Reince Priebus, live from RNC headquarters. Chairman, I want to start with that article in the New York Times today. It's called Crossing the Line, Trump's Private Conduct with Women. They did more than 50 interviews over 6 weeks, and they say they found repeated instances of Trump insulting women and making unwanted advances, even in the workplace. Chairman Priebus, does that bother you?
Well, you know, a lot of things bother me, Chris, and obviously I'm the wrong person to be asking that particular question. But look, we've been wait
a minute. Why are you the wrong person? I mean, you're the chairman of the party. This is your nominee, and they're saying that he has mistreated women over the years.
What I would say is, you know, we've been working on this primary for over a year, Chris, and I've got to tell you, I think that all these stories that come out, and they come out every couple weeks, people just don't care. I think people look at Donald Trump and say, and Hillary Clinton and say, who's going to bring an earthquake to Washington, D.C.? I think the bigger issue when we make these judgments about people are, you know, whether or not individuals are throwing stones in glass houses. And when people are hypocrites, obviously that's when these stories have an impact. But I don't think Donald Trump and his personal life is something that people are looking at and saying, well, I'm surprised that he's had girlfriends in the past. That's not what people look at Donald Trump for. So I think the traditional playbook and analysis really don't apply.
But forgive me, it's not whether or not he had girlfriends. The question is whether or not he mistreated women, whether he made unwanted advances, whether he humiliated women in the workplace. I don't understand why you say that people don't care about that. And are you going to look into the allegations?
Well, look, I'm not saying people don't care about it. I'm just saying I think the reason he's where he's at is that he represents something much different than the traditional analysis of individual candidates. And yes, everything bothers me, Chris. But I don't know the truth of these things. I don't know, other than reading an article, whether or not these things are true. I think it's something that Donald Trump is going to have to answer questions in regard to. All I'm saying, though, is that after a year of different stories, you know, nothing applies. And so that's all I'm saying. And that I think the bigger question is, between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, who represents somebody that's going to bring a more efficient, accountable, effective government here in Washington? A career politician or a total outsider with potentially some flaws, and a businessman that can get something done. That's what this is about. Now, whether it's going to be a race to the bottom or not, I'm not sure.
I do want to ask you, though, because the question of character, particularly in a president, is important. And Donald Trump, Lord knows, has been bringing up Hillary Clinton's character.